Hey, what's up guys? Joel here, and this is some Star Wars Battlefront gameplay. And what I'm going to be talking about in this video is just the game in general, my feelings on Star Wars and games I've played before, some criticisms I've heard, and my overall thoughts. But before I speak about these things, I need to let you know that I am biased. I am a big fan of the Star Wars series. My dad showed me the original 3 movies when I was a child. It was like what he taught me. One of those father-son bonding experiences. Some fathers teach their children to build canoes or hunt for wild animals. My dad put me on the couch and said, "You watch these movies, you experience this." And I'm glad he did, because it's an epic trilogy. It's amazing storytelling. It's more than a trilogy at this point, but at that time there were only the 3 movies out. I watched them in the late 90s, so it was before The Phantom Menace came out, which we also went to see in theaters, myself and my father. We've seen every Star Wars movie that came out in the 2000s in theaters, and we are looking forward to seeing the new J.J. Abrams Star Wars movie that is coming out in December in theaters together. We've already made a date. Love my pops. But I am just a huge fan of this series. It really takes me back to my childhood in different segments of my childhood. Early childhood, seeing the movies with my father, and then going to the movies later in my life, in my teens, when they were coming out in theaters in the 2000s. And now, as an adult, there's more Star Wars movies coming out. So it's just something that spans throughout the length of my life. And it's a story and a series that I really love. So I just wanted to say that from the start of this video. I am extremely biased, and it's definitely going to affect how I feel about the game. So now that I've gotten that out of the way, I can just start talking about the game. But first, actually, I said I was going to start talking about the game. I did want to say this is the 3rd Star Wars game I played. I played Star Wars Rogue Nation for the Nintendo 64 and Knights of the Old Republic for PlayStation 2. And I had a lot of fun playing those games, and I'm going to have a lot of fun playing this game. It's its own game, developed by DICE, similar to Battlefield feeling, but I don't like that it's going to be compared to Battlefield because it is its own game. It's a different feel, texture, the sound is really great. DICE is known for sound, and it's amazing, and I'm going to get into all that stuff at the end of the video. But I did want to say this gameplay is Walker Assault on Hoth. There's 2 game modes you can play in beta right now, and there's many more game modes in the game. Well, I don't want to say many, and then I think it's 6 game modes or 7, I'm not sure. But Walker Assault on Hoth is the game mode you can play, and Drop Zone on, I don't remember the map. But Walker Assault is what I've been playing a lot because it has the vehicles you can fly in and the hero pickups where you can play as Luke Skywalker if you're on the Rebel side, or Darth Vader if you're on the Imperial side. And I have some awesome clips from playing against heroes and playing as a hero, so I'm going to save those for a video to come out in the next couple of days. I'm trying to gather all them up and edit those clips together for a couple of videos. I want to upload a few videos of this game for the next 3 to 7 days because I love this game and I'm going to be playing it a lot, so I might as well upload what I like to play. I did want to say again, this game does look and sound beautiful. You can judge that for yourself by the gameplay on your screen, and this goes to my bias as a fan because they have the music of the movies in the game. It's a similar sound, and a really, like, the explosions and the lasers sound similar to those in the movies. I'm going off of just memory-based things, but when I'm playing the game, I'm thinking this has the feel of what I see as a fan of the movies, which is really all I can ask for when I play this game. Well, that's not true. You can ask for a lot of things, weapon balance, which I feel there is, and a lot of cool stuff you can do in this game that you cannot do in other first-person shooters. I mean, play as Darth Vader and force choke someone to death? That's awesome. But the sound and the beauty of the game are the first things you notice. So that's what I wanted to talk about first, because it's just so crisp and I don't want to sound like some video game nerd, but the sound and feel are amazing. And I don't want to make this game sound like it's the best video game of all time because it's just in beta. I've played it on a separate occasion, and then I've played during this beta. I've heard from some people who play a lot of Battlefield and are really experienced in those games, whereas I'm a casual. I've heard them say this game is simplified. Two different people have said this to me on two different occasions, and I don't think it's the worst criticism in the world. I can see how they would feel this way. Well, actually, I had a difficult time seeing how they would feel this way. I had to have them explain this to me because I, like I said, am very casual in the Battlefield realm of video games. And they laid out their feelings for me on it's just simple to use the vehicles and really aim and shoot, not a lot of drop on some of the weapons, which you do have to control the spray. It's not just a straight laser shot like it should be. I mean, I don't know why lasers have recoil. They're just large beams of light being shot into someone's chest or head and killing them. I don't know the science behind lasers, but whatever. Guns should have recoil, I guess. But they said it was simple and they still loved it. So I guess it's not the worst criticism in the world. They were maybe just expecting more in terms of having to control your spray or really learn how to fly vehicles, air vehicles, you don't have to fly land vehicles, like you do in Battlefield. So that was one thing, and I've been seeing a lot of people on the internet saying Walker Assault is too Imperial-sided. The Imperials have the AT-AT walkers, and they can also get an AT-STs. I mean, they're AT-AT walkers. I don't know why I say AT-AT. You can get in the AT-STs, and there's a lot of really powerful stuff you can do on the Imperial side, and I've heard the developers say they knew this going into the beta, and they're working on ways to make the game type more even. So not a major concern, but I can see how some people on the internet would think that it's going to stay this way if it's a beta that's out right now and they released it to the public like this, because sometimes you can see things released to the public in beta and they don't change a lot up until the point of release. But I really feel this game type is going to change, and there's a lot of other game types if you don't like Walker Assault. There's here TDM game types, Drop Zone, so it's not a major concern of mine. Overall, I am just really excited for the release of this video game. I'm really in a space right now where I love games more than I have in a really long time because, well, I guess I don't know completely why, but I know there's a lot of games coming out lately that were video games of my youth that are being re-released, or they are in sequel form now, like here with Star Wars. And I've been playing a lot of these games lately, but this one especially, because of how it's connected to how much I love hanging out with Dad and watching the movies with him, and then playing the games when I was younger with my brother, and then Knights of the Old Republic at my friend's house a lot. We would play that game until 3 a.m. on a sleepover, and then we would play other games too. But I have a specific memory of this one time where we were drinking Mountain Dew Code Red and playing some Star Wars. Good times. Mountain Dew, Doritos, and Star Wars. The trifecta of virginity. No, we had some female interaction. I don't want to go into it right now. This is a Star Wars Battlefront video. I love this game, and I cannot wait to play it more. Going to be uploading some more videos of this game this weekend, so let me know what you think. Are you excited for Star Wars? Am I nerdy for being a huge fan of the Star Wars series? Thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.